Hey Cancer, this is Camille, and I am Millennial Tarot. Oh, I switched that up. I am Camille, and this is Millennial Tarot. This is your October 2017 reading. And before I begin, I just have to look you straight in the eye and say, thank you so much, Cancers, because you were my most viewed video last month by like a landslide. And I don't know why. Maybe just more of you are out here seeking answers to life's weird mysteries. Or, I don't know. But I just have to give you so much appreciation. I'm so grateful to you for all the comments. They've helped me to do better in this reading for other videos and for yourself. And they're just so encouraging. Because when I uploaded the videos, I was like, people are going to make fun of me. And I'm going to have to disappear off the face of the earth. And you guys just made me feel so comforted and welcome. And I just love Cancers. My roommate is a Cancer. And you guys are just so beautiful and awesome. And you guys really welcome in my cold Aquarian spirit. And I just love you guys so much. Okay. Now that we got that out of the way, if you know any other Cancers, or if you liked your reading and you like this reading, or me, you can like, share, and subscribe. This will be your October 2017 reading. Everything's different from month to month. I know this is only my second month doing this, but I know last month I was pretty strict about the past, present, future. I'm still doing that this time, but I'm kind of like coming up with stories within the framework of past, present, future. And if you're as crazy and weird as me, hello, Aquarius, then we all know that time is a social construct and doesn't really exist. But what I actually mean to say is that time is fluid, right? So past, present, future, these are just words. The only real moment is right now, and I hope that the reading that comes up for you, you won't just limit it to like, oh, that had to happen yesterday, or oh, that is gonna happen. I'm giving more of like a fluid story here, just within that framework of past, present, future, so I can have a place to pull the cards, basically. So, enough talking. I'm going to go within and see what we got here for you. Okay, I'm gonna shake this up. Wow. Oh, that's so nice. Okay. For the past position, we have the Ace of Swords. For the present position, we have the Page of Wands. And for the future position, we have the Magician. The Magician is also on the cover of the deck. Okay, so Ace of Swords also came up in another reading. Ace of Swords is like the thrusting forth of a new idea, a new pursuit, a new challenge. But challenge doesn't mean that it has to be quite literally challenging. It could just mean, let's think about it in terms of an adventure. An adventure is always challenging. You're always going to have, uphill and downhill and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, if we think about it within the archetype of the hero's journey, it's a fruitful challenge, it's an adventure. So Ace of Swords is kind of like the beginning of that for you here in the month of October, Cancer. It could mean a new idea, divine idea that you got, maybe in a dream, maybe just through picking up signs and signals I'm getting, or maybe you overheard someone talking about it and you're like, I want to do that too. A new idea for business, a new thrusting forth of desire to find love, find a soulmate, find a karmic soulmate connection, to get out on the dating scene, to start something new, a goal that it will bring you pleasure, a goal that will give you purpose here in your life, not only in this month, but will sustain you long after you started. Just a new beginning, almost. And Ace of Swords is always a card, aces are seeds, they're the zeros of the deck, so you can imagine like a little seed nugget being planted into the ground, and they give the promise of something new happening, but they also you need to put in some work in order to get what the aces are promising. Here in the future position, we have the Page of Wands. I'm just going to look this up. Okay, so the Page of Wands is a fire energy. This could be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. If this is a new idea for a love connection, or you're feeling sparked to find love or to date or to re-spark a relationship or to spark a friendship into a relationship, all these things. The Page of Wands could be the energy of the person you're working with, whether male or female, but it's also the energy that you could be carrying within yourself. He's so excited. Page of Wands is almost like this is the guy who's going on the hero's journey. This is the main character. This is you. But it could also be the person you're working with. He's fired up. He's ready to go. This is almost identical to what Taurus got. So when all the messages end up being kind of the same, I kind of feel like that makes sense because we're all one. We're all sharing this human experience and going through similar stuff. But the Page of Wands is hopeful. He's determined. He is enthusiastic. He is a page, so he represents a more youthful spirit. On the flip side, he can unfortunately be a little bit immature, a little bit foolhardy. But the energy is there, thrusting forth with the fire to get you moving. I'm going to read... Okay, so he also brings about a message of a trip or a new career or just a pivot. So it could almost be like the universe is thrusting through with some unexpected news, and it's good news for you. It could be news of new money coming in. It could be news of that job promotion. It could be news of if you've been putting in applications or, trying to submit your work somewhere, contests or anything in that nature. This Page of Wands brings news that it's going to be fruitful for you, and whatever comes of it is going to be for your highest good. A new trip, it could be you get a desire to go volunteer somewhere, to take a few days or weeks or months off somewhere in a new locale. Wands are mobile cards, so they dominate communications, they dominate mobility, moving back and forth, trips, careers. So with the Ace of Swords paged here with the Page of Wands, it's like a very fresh energy. It's like a very... It's like an idea baby, almost. It's like something new is beginning. And geo whiz, we have the Magician card in the outcome or the future position. So the Magician card, I'm going to look it up again. Please bear with me. Oh yeah, all right. Okay, the Magician card is like the manifester of all things. He brings all things into fruition. You have a thought, and the Magician was what happened before the thought. The Magician could be what happened before you got this Ace of Swords, this idea. So it's almost like cyclical as well. So it does go past, present, future, kind of like a story reads left to right. But I'm also getting this could be like a cyclical thing for you. You get the idea from the Magician, the universe thrusts forth the idea, you make the idea happen, and it keeps happening. You get something. So if you find yourself in that phase where you're getting all these new ideas, all these new blips on your radar for something that you really want to do, I think that this reading is telling you to trust everything, trust all the ideas, trust all the new goals that you're getting. But within the context of this story, the Magician just says that, to me, it just means like what you have will manifest. And the Magician card has all four suits on it. So it has the pentacle here, it has the cup there, the wand, and the sword. And he's kind of there commanding them to do what he wants them to do. So this is within the field of money, finances, within the field of trips and travel, within the field of thoughts and ideas and intellectualism, introspection, extrospection, interpersonal stuff. This is the Magician rules everything. And so whatever idea you're getting, no matter what field it's in, love, romance, fitness, health, down to something silly as what should you paint your living room, or down to something as big as should I leave this job and take a chance on this business idea I have. The Magician is saying, yes, not only should you, but two, it's going to come true. So this is a really, really, really lovely energy. I almost don't want to clarify it at all because, I don't want it to be clarified with bad cards. But if I'm getting the vibe right, tarot won't clarify this with bad. And I think that you do deserve, Cancer, to get the full story. So let's see here. Let's get some clarity for what this could actually mean. I also like to say that the Magician card is like the 1 here, the Roman numeral 1, and then, you know, the aces are zeros. They're the seed, the possibility. So whatever it is, it's like so fresh. It's like new. It's like you haven't even thought of this before. It's like a new spark for something completely different. It's not like you going back to old tried and true habits, or, oh, I'm going to go back on that website, that specific dating website. You know, it's just something new. It's something novel about what's going on here and what you're trying to manifest. And it will be manifest because you are the Magician here. All right, let's see. Let's clarify this. Okay. So to clarify the Ace of Swords, we have the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups is the card of having too many decisions to make. It's the card of daydreaming. It's the card of having so many options and they all could be good, right? Let's think back to the Magician. He has all the suits here. They all could be good. There's so many possibilities that you're almost kind of overwhelmed and you don't know what decision to make. So when this is clarifying the Ace of Swords card, it's almost like the universe is asking you to make a choice. So back when I was surmising that this could be a cyclical pattern for you, Cancer, ideas, thought, manifest, idea, thought, manifest, or, you know, inception of a thought, manifest, something like that. The Ace of Swords could be here telling you with the 7 of Cups that though you do have so many options, though you do have so many ways which this can go, so many desires, so many ideas, the Ace of Swords is kind of thrusting you to choose one of them or to even get your head out of the clouds. This is a daydreaming card, so you could have so many ideas, so many things that you could very likely manifest, but you're just kind of here in the silhouetted shadow. You're like, which one should I choose? And the Ace of Swords is kind of thrusting through the universe saying, it's this one. So if you had an idea and it felt like it was the right one, and you keep getting all these signs and signals, and you feel within your body, within your spirit, and your soul it is the right thing to do, but you also have all these extraneous other things you can do, trust whatever the universe is telling you. If it's an idea to leave your job, and you keep getting little hints and clues to leave your job, but then you're also kind of thinking, well, maybe I don't want to leave, maybe I'll just, transfer, something like that. Whatever it is, that's the big, bold, new idea. That's the one you take. That's the sword here. That's the new challenge. That's the new goal. With the Page of Wands, we're clarifying here with the Capricorn card, the Devil. So it could be that this page, if it's a new love relationship for you, could very literally be a Capricorn as well as the 3 fire signs that I said earlier. But it also could be, just especially in conjunction with this, if you're chained to anything holding you down, if you're being indecisive, if you're getting a little bit too ahead of yourself even, the Devil here with the Page of Wands could be like, because I remember I said he could be a little bit too foolhardy. He could, at worst, have a little bit of an immature energy, and that immaturity can stem from a thought pattern or advice or something destructive that you may need to let go of. So paired up here with the Page of Wands, I'm getting kind of like a hold your horses type vibe, to be a bit more tempered type vibe. The Devil card is traditionally about unlocking yourself from, vice and addiction, and you have these 2 people chained here, kind of look like the lovers. But in the context of this reading, I'm just getting it's like the universe, you have so much manifestation energy, so much raw, beautiful energy to create things, and the universe is just asking you not to just create a whole bunch of nonsense, or to create the things that are most important to you and to leave the rest of these things behind. To be a little bit more discerning. If your idea can help or nourish others, to go with that idea instead of maybe the idea that's a little bit more self-serving, because you do have a lot of ideas to choose from and you are the Magician here. It could be a lot bubbling up in your head. And the Devil card here, I think, is just here to tell you to, one, to be a little bit more practical, to be a little bit more, to not let this Page of Wands, rush in too quickly, to not be immature like the Page of Wands could be. It's just like a caution. It's kind of like when you're going down a hill and they're like, you might want to reduce your speed, or you're getting off the interstate and they're like, you should probably reduce your speed because you're going on this loop-de-loop. The Devil card is kind of like that to me. It's like just a caution. It's not saying stop or things are going to be terrible. It's just saying like, oh, by the way, you might want to like slow down, or by the way, you might want to be a little bit more giving, or by the way, you might want to be all these wonderful qualities that are inherent in you, Cancer, already. And then paired up with the Magician card is the Empress card. So the Empress is number 3. She rules the suit of 3, and Magician is number 1, who kind of also rules in conjunction with the Aces. So God, this is like such plump, beautiful energy. Like the Empress is the mother of the deck. She's fertile. She is gestating new ideas. She's bringing them forth into the physical plane. And with the Magician here with her, very similar backdrops, similar energies. You're on fire. And whatever idea you have, whatever thought, whatever goal, whatever rejuvenation in your spirit that you may be feeling, follow it. Whatever signs you may be getting to do something that feels a little bit like you want it, but it seems kind of scary, do it. Because the universe is, oh my God, it's supporting you so hard right now. Like, this is such a lovely energy, the Empress here with the Magician. It's like whatever, it's almost like, that's another thing with the Devil card. It's when you have such raw creating powers, which you seem to have in this month, Cancer, the Devil card is almost saying like, okay, don't create any nonsense, like, you can literally create your reality and your reality, other people's realities, and don't use this power, don't abuse the power. Almost, it's what the Devil card I think is in this reading for. And with the Empress and the Magician, it's like that power is to the highest of high extremes. You will get what you want, like you will. If you're out here exploring, like the Page of Wands depicts you to be doing, you will find what it is that you're looking for. You will get what you want. You will get the job, the person, whatever. You will get it, Cancer. This is a lovely, I want to be as powerful as you guys. I want this. All right, let me pull an oracle card for you. Devil card could also be saying be patient. You do have all this raw manifesting power, but don't rush. Don't expect it to rush itself. Just like an Empress is pregnant with an idea, you wouldn't like rush, like a human being forming inside of you. It takes 9 months. So don't rush the process either. It's already there for you. So we pulled the Sound of Spirit card. Let's see what that means. I've never pulled this one before. Don't trust Chinese whispers. What you are hearing is not what was originally said, and others have added their own version and biases to the story. It's not intentional, but what you need to do is get the information and the truth directly from the source. When you take this step, you will be relieved to find that things are not quite as bad as you think. So when I saw the phrase Chinese whispers, which basically means gossip, it kind of reminds me of this card. This card could literally represent things ideas and things that you want, and daydreaming and all that, but could also represent you just being clouded by chatter, by your own chatter or by the chatters of other people. This reading is like a message from the universe is saying that you are in the right spot. Everything's all, go ahead, you're clear, you're downloading, you're getting things. And the Sound of Spirit card is asking you to instead not listen to external forces, to not listen to what people may be telling you to do, even if you hold them dearly. The Sound of Spirit is telling you to listen to the Sound of Spirit. And Spirit manifests itself supremely supremely in these two cards because they're the manifestors of the entire tarot. So I'm getting that you're going within, you're heeding the signs, like I said before, from Spirit. You're taking a look at the synchronicities, the coincidences, and you're realizing them as sounds as of Spirit. And to get more ideas, to generate more effort, to generate more momentum, you're going back in again and listening to Spirit. So this is very much you, Cancer. Not being introspective and aloof or kind of like moody. This is like you kind of taking directions from a higher authority, from the sound of Spirit, from God, from your faith, from something higher than yourself in order to create something that is, you know, higher than yourself, to create something that's fantastic, not only for you, but for other people around you. This is such a great reading. Everyone has been having great readings, but I think this was the best. And thank God, because you guys, the Cancers, have been the most lovely and loving spirits. I'm glad that I can repay you guys with that reading. Go out and get what you want, because it's almost as if it exists already, and you just have to, like, plop it down, kind of like that. So I hope you did enjoy this reading and that you will join me next month for your November 2017 reading, and that you like, share, subscribe, and leave comments below. I did get some inquiries about personal readings. I have been very late to respond because I'm busy, but I would love to offer free readings. I'm not going to do like a standard boilerplate pricing or anything. I'm just I'm going to kind of just work with people and see what they want and just kind of do it like hodgepodgey like that. So if you do want a personal reading, do leave it below in the comments and we'll just chat and we'll work out and see what you want, see what I can offer and all that stuff. Just going to keep it very fluid. All right. I hope that you did enjoy this. I forgot to say to check Moon, your rising, Mercury, Venus, and Mars as well if this did not resonate, but I so hope that it did because it's so lovely, and go out there and get it.